Hey guys, it is me again, and I am back with the humble choice for December. So, we have some very, very, very good games this month, which is fantastic. But there's a big problem. I already own three of these games. So, I have first-hand knowledge about how good they are. First up, we have Wasteland 3, a amazing game. This doesn't come with any of the DLC, but Wasteland 3 is an actual fantastic strategy RPG. Fantastic. Probably one of my favorites that have come out within the last couple of years. Post-apocalyptic world was kind of the successor, was the precursor and the successor of Fallout, if you really think about it. The original Wasteland was a long time ago, before Fallout, and then Wasteland 2 came out actually a couple of, almost a decade ago? Yeah? Xbox One era? Before that? After that? I don't know. But I had it on. I had that one too, which is also a really good game. And then Wasteland 3 came out. And I think this is kind of the pinnacle of what this company and this game is really all about. It's got a lot of interesting takes on the genre as well as the world. Yeah. So if you like post-apocalyptic strategy games, this is top tier. Top tier. All right, next up we have Greedfall. I do have Greedfall. I have played Greedfall on this channel. If you'd like to go back and look it up on my channel to see what the game is like, it is not a bad action role-playing game. There is a second one coming out. You get three basic classes. It's not as good as like a Fable game or anything like that, but it is a very interesting game, and for the actual price and the humble choice price, this is very good. Set on a basic your sort of colonialist times. You're sent off to this island full of monsters and blah blah blah, and you're trying to take it over. Well, not really take it over, but get your piece of land and work out some sort of deal with the indigenous life there, as well as other colonialists that are trying to come in and take over the land. And there's lots of magic and sword buckling, and all sorts of things like that. The gameplay is very button pressy action RPG, like combo, like bam, 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 dodge button, magic button, attack button, so on and so forth. Next up, we have First Class Trouble. Now, this is one I do not know anything about, so I will definitely read it. First Class Trouble is a party game where players must work together and against each other to survive a disaster. Whether you play as one of the human residents or the rebellious personoids, you will have to use your wit and the occasional flying champagne bottle to stay alive. In First Class Trouble, you either deceive or deduce your way to victory in a charming yet unsettling and often mischievous environment. Whether you do it sober or with a slight buzz, First Class Trouble will serve you in a dangerous cocktail of difficult decisions and wacky possibilities. The goal is to shut down the Central Artificial Intelligence Network, known as Kane, or the luxurious intergalactic cruise ship ISS Althea, before it and its royal personoids take control of the ship. That's interesting. So it's six player multiplayer. So it is a group game, but it is a board game. I guess. I'd like to see. I don't know. I'd have to actually see how the board game presents itself. Next up, we have Backbone. This looks interesting. I like the concept and the art style. Very well done. It's obviously a point and click. Says you're not special. You're not a hero. Thrust into an unfortunate circumstances, you find yourself with no other option than to unravel what might be your biggest case yet. There is no choice. We change, but we change nothing. Get to work, detective. Backbone is a post-noir narrative adventure. Become Raccoon Private Eye Howard Lotar and explore dystopian Vancouver inhabited by animals as you uncover a deeply personal story of change and transformation. Backbone is inspired by film noir, weird sci-fi, post-Soviet aesthetics, modern political regimes, the works of Lynch and Kaufman, and existential philosophy of Sartre. It is a linear, cinematic, narrative experience that subverts genre and challenges your perception of what it means to be a person. Alright, that's kind of interesting. I absolutely love this art style. This may be something I would put on the channel because I do love my point and click adventure games. Next up, we have Toem, a photo adventure. Okay, this is a very weird aesthetic. Set off on a delightful expedition and use your photogenic eye to uncover the mysteries of the magical Toem in this hand-drawn adventure game. Chat with quirky characters, solve their problems by snapping neat photos, and make your way through a relaxing landscape. Take photos with your camera to solve puzzles and help people. Listen to chill beats and take in your surroundings. Meet quirky characters and help them with their problems. Follow the development on Twitter. Join the Toem Discord. So, hand-drawn, photogenic puzzle game. It's got a 99% overwhelmingly positive. Probably for its, like, quirky little atmosphere. Next up, we have Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. I do have this game. I have played it on the channel before. If you'd like to see a little bit more about it, go look it up in my search feed. It is usually going to be under Check It Out Before You Buy It. That huge list of games where I've played like an hour, at the very least, to check out the game with you. It is a very narrative-driven adventure game. It is good. The aesthetics are really interesting and really enjoyable to see. It does come off very convoluted at times. Like really super full of itself in my eye. Like it's not bad. It's just I don't know how to put it. You're basically traveling and talking about stories and getting stories from people and helping people out and sometimes not helping people out and just doing lots of different things over the course of the adventure game. It is voice acted, and the voice acting is absolutely beautiful. Soundtrack is really good. If you have time and you are getting this bundle, I would say play it. Get your own taste of it. You'll probably enjoy it more than I did. There's something about it I just could not get into. I know, super weird. Alright, next up we have Blade Assault. Okay, this is Humble Bundle Presents. So, this looks to be a side-scrolling action-adventure game. Yeah. Okay, so it's got an 81% positive rating over on Steam. It says, after the devastating Redstone War, the world is divided into 3 regions. The mutant-infested Outside Grounds, the Undercity where people have fled to seek refuge from mutants, and the Sky City Esperanza, where the rich and powerful rule over the world. Fight against the corrupt military of Esperanza as part of the resistance force of the Undercity. Bring the corrupt to justice by becoming stronger and fighting alongside your trusty comrades. Blade Assault is a 2D action roguelite platformer with beautiful pixel art set in a desolate sci-fi world. The game features tight, responsive controls and a cast of charming characters. Playable characters have various transformable weapons that they can use to battle against their enemies. Weapons can be further customized by different cores and transform upgrades that appear randomly during gameplay. Interesting. Satisfying fast-paced combat utilizing diverse skills, dodging enemy attacks by dashing, launching projectiles, slashing away mobs of enemies. Your attacks change according to the cores you select and the upgrades you decide to take on your runs. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Looks very interesting. Next up we have Super Magbot. 91% positive. This is also a side-scrolling game. The system of Magnesia is in great peril as an evil villain tears through the galaxy. It's all down to one robot explorer to save the day, Magbot. Armed with the power to control both positive, red, and negative, blue, magnetic polarities, Magbot must navigate through a myriad of challenging platforming environments to save his home planet of Magtech. Use magnetic force to attract. Use the power of magnetic attraction to pull yourself toward platforms and across perilous pitfalls. You can use your magnetic force to repel. Magbot is too heavy to jump. Luckily, you can use the power of magnetic repulsion to boost yourself through the air. So you can't jump, but you just... Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, it's basically just a platformer, side-scrolling platformer. Nice. And that seems to be all the games this month for December. We do have the Play Humble Games collection that is already on there. Looks like we have a coupon here, First Class Humble Friend Key coupon for 75% off. So you can have a friend join in if you want. And today's, or this month's, charity of choice is called Starlight, the Children's Foundation. So I have no idea what that is, but that's great, as always. So yeah, these are some really great games. I have Wasteland 3, Greedfall, and Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. I'll probably be giving them out to some of my friends, or whatever, who knows. Let me know in the comments which game you like this month, which games you're looking forward to, and what you might like to see on the channel. But until then, guys, be kind to each other. And I'll see you next time.